What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Man, it's hot today, guys. Okay, though. The show must go on. The show must go on. Super huge thunderstorm here. Was it? What? In New York? Mate. I'd take some rain right now, Miko. We get the worst kind of heat here in the UK. That we get the thick, muggy, horrible heat. You know, we don't get that holiday heat like parts of Europe, a lot of parts of America. I'm not sure what type of heat you get in Oz. Is it like the thick, muggy, horrible heat, or is it that thin, you know, bearable heat? It's got to be the bearable, because if you guys were hitting the temperatures you over there with this kind of heat, I just think I'd be suicidal, mate. Yeah. So nice. Call it mouth weather. Mouth weather. What the hell's that? I guess here's a little bit about my character, guys. I've done a lot. I've done a lot since the last stream. Yeah. When we finished yesterday, I stayed on. And then I gamed after work too. Okay. The big space battle I was struggling with, smashed it. Smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. I did my ship up, boosted my shields. Look at this. My shields are plus 100%, plus 60% capacity, and sometimes they resist 100% of all damage received. My ship is a beast now. Okay? 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 That's, I was like walking right into a stupid heart on this YouTube. I don't know how I get rid of this. Right into a something hot mouth. It's disgusting. Okay. All right. My fitness, my weightlifting, and my wellness full. Death is a little bit there. So we got some scary bits coming in, guys, because we're hunting the Terramorphs. Miko, how are you getting along with Starfield? Everybody in TikTok and YouTube, let me know how you're getting along with Starfield if you're playing it. Yeah, it is a beautifully hot Thursday morning. Ah. Boys, my ship's coming along, yeah? It's an absolute beast. Look at it. Look at that ship. Beautiful. Beautiful ship. I figured out that if I'm having trouble with surveying and finding things, jump to another part. I literally haven't even tried the outpost builder, dude. I haven't even tried it. I'm not meant to be on my ship, am I? Where am I meant to be going? What the fuck? Make up your mind, game. Speak with Trevor. Oh, Alpha Centaur. Okay, cool. You can use the photos as loading screens? That's awesome, dude. Oh. Poor Alfie, man. He's got his haircut on Saturday, but it must be so hot for him, dude. Because he's so fluffy right now, right? Notice how I'm going for that Jason Statham from the Expendables look right now? I look like an actual soldier, dude. An actual bounty hunter. For sure, dude. For sure, dude.
Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone.
Oh.
Of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy.
Interesting.
They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come. I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned. I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already.
Holding a grudge against where a person comes from, that is both ignorant and cruel.
Just the way things are sometimes. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here. Then I guess it's just a matter of...
No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting. The meeting starts immediately.
If we can avoid entering that building, I would prefer it. Let us just say I am...
Oh.
Ah, and that must make you the Captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for bringing us this information.
I hate this heart thing. What?
You can imagine
Oh, in
why
the chat. I know, it's so annoying, dude. I don't know why YouTube put it there. It's just in the way of the chat.
Debacle between Sysdef and the Crimson Fleet.
No, I'm not working the Andrea romance option at the moment. I have got it available to start, though.
In fact, some of Commander Ikande's few remaining compatriots even went so far as to suggest we were making a mistake granting you an audience at all, and that we should instead strap you in irons. Tell me, why would they think something like that? I guess you would, given your previous activities. Lucky for you, then, the UC has other needs for you. Let's get to business. We have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
That's quite the leap, Captain.
Why don't you shut up, mate? You weren't there.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
Whatever risks exist, they are outweighed by this imminent threat. I agree. The request should be granted.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it?
He's in on it. He's in on it, right? He's got to be.
Lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
What the hell?
Incident. Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Aeromorphs?
Terramorphs. More attacks.
Sweet!
Just as predicted.
Jesus!
Good God.
Oh no.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then,
I'll go.
we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Told them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am.
Oh, I'm all over it. Don't you worry about that.
Let's get down
How do we get down again? Oh, yeah.
The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
Stop!
I think he may be trying to take a little too...
So the EM rifle neutralizes them peacefully, does it? I don't think I've used EM weapons once this entire game. Dacia says this quest line was entertaining, yeah? Are you playing the game, Dacia? Welcome to the stream.
For what you did.
How's it going?
We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting.
I finished the Ranger quest line and the Crimson Fleet / UC quest line. They're both awesome. They're both awesome.
I don't know.
I love them so much.
They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready. Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please.
We gotta put these guys down peacefully. Okay. Let's get it done. Let's get it done!
No time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and push the firepower. Let's move!
All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
Wait, am I I'm over encumbered right now, dude. It balls. Oh, I remember a trick I saw online. If you go to your cargo hold, you can send stuff to the cargo hold directly. And get it out later. Alright, that thing doesn't get peacefully neutralized. That can get fucking mauled, right?
It's not real! Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real! You have to put down that floor! Check this in!
How much have been done thus far, roughly? Well, story-wise, not much at all, actually. See ya. So, yeah, I've got like...
They said you've done this before.
I just went back and brought back Lynn and Barrett.
Team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but
Without trying to spoil it for anybody.
over any more women. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best.
I figured fire will bring him down. Minigun, gimme.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
I've managed to stay pretty blind last year, actually, yeah.
Roger. We're on you.
So yeah, it's quite the fun playthrough we got right now. Oh, I'm definitely taking these guys with me. Guy's got a minigun. Can I take the minigun off him?
Yeah. Change of plan?
Oh, they're with me? Awesome.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
I'll handle this.
This is useless.
You can't cover from that at all. Okay.
You're not gonna leave me, are you?
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm easy. I'm easy. I'll probably do multiple playthroughs anyway. See how effective this is against it. This gun's an absolute beast, you know. What a beast this gun is.
Target down.
I'd probably do New Game Plus, to be honest. I was a bit miffed with my my starting things, you know. I picked the Admirer, which turned out to be a bit of a waste, and the bounty hunters that come after you are done so poorly. It's just these 2 ships that come after you now and again. Early game, they just destroyed you. Now I just destroy them easily, and it's just pointless, you know. So I might want to redo those. Hopefully, if I use the same character, I can redo those. But yeah. I'm gonna lock it in. They won't let me change those? That's so stupid.
Universe put the right people in the right place.
I guess I'm over it.
Like hell it is. I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion.
Yeah, I'm pretty badass.
We should report back to the president. Let her know the terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Oh. That's all useful. Thank you. This gun with the laser sight on it is so cool.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precaution. Please wait for the all clear signal. Before.
I should really do the main quest more. Okay. Okay.
How the hell do terramorphs get into the city like this?
That's a relief to hear. Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
I had some ideas on that front, Captain, but we'll get to that. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative. The very next item on my list. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data.
Nice.
Get you access to those credits and real estate you're after. So, Will you help us? I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. We're dismissed.
You've got the Cabinet's full backing to prevent more attacks. Understand?
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that data.
I think best just to leave it, just in case, Dacia, yeah? Just in case. Just because there's people watching as well, so like, you know, I don't want to make the decision for them. People watching on TikTok as well, so we'll just leave it. Do you use Discord? Just so you know, we have a group of awesome peoples in a Discord. Nice friendly vibes. We made a Starfield section. Everyone's putting like community pics of their characters and stuff in there. It's quite good times. In case you wanted to join.
I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat.
If you don't, that's fine. If you do, I'll assign you the role of Spacer.
And you're someone I've already heard plenty about. One of the few survivors of the SysDef debacle and defender of New Atlantis. Not sure if I should duck for cover around you or shake your hand, but you have my thanks for what you did for the city regardless.
Not really old retired man here. Fair. Fair.
Quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
Yes.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the three...
You know what, guys? It's so hot. I'm getting myself an ice cold cookie.
Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Faroon. Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Faroon to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done. I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate. And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table.
You may find yourself angry later, lol, because I saw the non-spoiler warning posts. I was spared
but
from
it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with.
any factions. Yeah, so I finished the Ranger faction and I finished the Crimson Fleet faction. I got a little bit into the Ryuji faction.
The good Ambassador Ratcliffe.
But stopped. I was thinking about doing the Neon Gangs.
Of the Colony War. And her only goal in life is to make ours miserable.
It sounds as though I will enjoy this.
Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her. Use your
Crimson Fleet. The Crimson Fleet was so good. It was so good. I loved it so much. It was just so much fun.
Who knows? Maybe that'll
I'm hoping when I get back from holiday, everyone in my Discord's like caught up so I can talk about that stuff.
My suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code. Certainly.
I gotta concentrate a sec.
Diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage. But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell. So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to
I am.
find a way into it without being seen. Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you. All right. And take these. Chief.
10,000 credits and security key. Okay.
Captain.
I gotta learn about the other one,
Would
have
you
I?
like to finish your brief? Ambassador Balmore's a challenge. When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval. It does, but there's a concern. We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting. Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice. I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there. Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was...
Lots of activities, right?
Ah, yes. They build a monument to the people they lost, but not the people they killed. I cannot help but notice that the Colony War Memorial is in direct...
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, or conference...
I wonder how many times one side or the other has threatened to close this embassy down over the years.
All that security, and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
I go where I want, alright?
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment? Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now
Hey Jarvis, what's up, man? Over in the TikTok chat. How's it going, brother? Good to see you.
Some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right. Excuse me. A less level-headed person might think that was a threat, Captain.
We are merely stating the obvious. If you are threatened by that, perhaps you should do something about it. Like, help us.
Ah, that's okay, Jarvis. That's good, man. Work's work, man. It's got to take priority, yeah? Just whenever you can. Just stop by. It's here for you to chill and relax. How you been doing, alright, otherwise?
Information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go. You're really gonna push this? Alright, I will... I'm listening. I suppose you're right. Our job and our responsibility. Oh, please. Buttering me up isn't gonna get us anywhere.
Ah.
Yes. This band research is precise. Captain, I'm sorry, but my answer is not changing. The UC is just gonna have to find another way. Now, I presume...
Yeah, so at the moment, Jarvis, I just announced in the Discord today, mate. Today's going to be my last stream for maybe a couple of weeks because I'm going away to Santorini to get married and just having a nice holiday, a nice break from editing and stuff, mate. Because this year, yeah, I've just been non-stop. Like, until the last couple of weeks, every day getting a TikTok up, every day making thumbnails, doing, you know, streaming. So I'm taking my actual time off, my holiday break, starting tomorrow, dude, yeah? So I leave on Monday and we're back on like a Monday after or something like that. But I will be back after my holiday and we're going to really start going for it again, man. With the Modern Warfare 3 Early Access Beta that comes in October 6th for me because I got PlayStation. So we get a weekend of Early Access multiplayer, like 2 weeks for everybody else. And but yeah, I'll be doing some Warzone Season 6 stuff. It'll be back to Warzone streams mainly once I'm back from holiday and I'm finished with Starfield, you know. Yeah, well, actually, we're already married because we did the legality stuff on Thursday, just gone, because it was so expensive to take your documentation over to Greece and get it all translated. We're actually married now. Need that silver tongue perk like Martin Greaves, legendary space trucker. Martin Greaves. Where'd you get that name from, Miko?
That woman is an absolute... Oh, sorry. Oh, what? You're the Vanguard captain, right? You know, I was about to board the Nat to the spaceport when the alarm triggered. Sounds like I got real lucky. And like I've got you to thank for things not being a lot uglier. Doubt the Vanguard would have a lot of recruits if that were the job description. But I'll take your point. But look, they said you were coming here on official business. The ambassador likes to handle all that personally, even if she does have trained diplomats here to help her. And I don't want to get shipped back to Aquila City, so you should probably go speak to her. You were sent for me? Huh. maybe...
You pulled that name out of the air? Fair
Let's
enough.
go somewhere to talk.
What is it again? Martin Greaves. Space trucker. This guy's the weak link. For sure.
So you want me to work with you? But why now? Why me? No, I think that's a pretty safe assumption. And no other city should have to go through what happened here. So then, what would you need?
Yeah, I haven't done anything on speech, really.
Okay, first you need her bio key, and that thing doesn't leave her side. Better chance of splitting the atom with a spoon than me getting that from her. Her quarters. Huh. Oh, that's doable. And you and the UC will be providing me with what for my services? Really? Okay, you've got yourself a deal. Okay, so there's a utility corridor that leads into the ambassador's quarters, which you can access through the main conference room. Here, the key. Whatever you do, don't let the guards see you entering or exiting the utility section, or you're gonna be in serious hot water. I'll keep an ear out for more instructions from the UC.
Okay. How am I gonna get past this guy, man? Shit. I'm not trespassing anymore. Okay.
Did I not make myself abundantly clear, Captain? You're not getting access to the archives. Excuse me? I have no idea what you're talking about. No. If the council found out, I'd lose my position. I'd be exiled. Look, I believe we may have gotten off on the wrong foot.
Yeah, I thought so.
Is one of trust.
I thought so.
So perhaps if I can trust you to keep this little secret between us, then maybe we can find a way to trust the UC with access to the archives. You're joking, right? Okay. Please. Pretty please. Don't tell my superiors I was thinking about double-crossing them. It was just talk. Nothing more. And I know you, my dear, dear friend, wouldn't let anything like that get in the way of the two of us and our factions working together. In fact, I think there's an opportunity here. Keep both our factions happy and ensure an air of legitimacy to the whole proceeding. I can only let you get the information on the terramorphs. Anything else and people will get suspicious. And all research will need to be monitored. Freestar scientific observers making sure everything's being used for the right purposes. But those two items should be enough to allay any suspicions. What on earth are you... Ah, yes. How could I forget? Here, the fee.
I've proper turned this on, haven't I? I've turned this around, right? I made a beg, say pretty please, and she gave me 7,000 credits, man. I'm awesome. What's up, chappers? How's it going, dude? That's right, bitch. I'm the boss. What's the actual quest line right now? Oh, follow her. Okay. That's right. You're gonna take me in, let me in. I didn't have to knock anybody out or kill anybody. Awesome. Side quest stuff, chappers, so no spoilers. It's all good. Well, faction quest, you know.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Here you go. It's not supposed to be a long process. It is for emergencies, after all.
Gotcha, bitch. Dave Chappelle. Gotcha, bitch. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's not really a big deal unless you're like doing the main quest. It's really not a spoilers thing because you could go in a completely different direction anyway with these faction quests, dude. Yeah. So like, I've been watching people play. And if it looks like they're getting to like a penultimate decision-making part, I just stop. But it's really, you might not even do this. You might do the whole game without even doing this quest, you know? So it's like, yeah, it's good. This game's fantastic, though. This game is fantastic. Like I was saying to, I've been talking with some boys about on it over text. First 5 to 10 hours, I was like, this game isn't actually great. Like, I'm a bit bummed out, but man, I was wrong. Once you get used to the fact that it's a Bethesda game again, because don't forget, we haven't had combat or played an engine like this since, what, Fallout 76, which was an absolute flop. So, like... Mind you, the Fallout 76 early days. Yeah, because Fallout 76 early days was actually terrible, right? I didn't really play. Yeah, I'm feeling like that at the moment I play something. Dudes, you just got to get through it, trust me. It is a fantastic game. Like I said, I'll be honest, I was a bit deterred at the start. I started streaming it. And I was like, like I'm struggling. You know what I mean? But I think what it is, mate, yeah, our habits nowadays. We just want everything to be simple. We want, you know, we want our hands held. It's why so many people quit Elden Ring. You got to figure stuff out, man. You got to figure this out. You got to figure that out. They butcher PvP to satisfy vocal masses. I got completely lost landing on a random planet, surveying and leaving. Yeah, because that's what I mean. I heard Fallout 76 turned out to be great in the end, and like it had a following and stuff.
So strange that
But in regards to this game, stick to it. It's fantastic, dude. I'm at max capacity again. I'm gonna store some stuff. Oh, I can't. Damn. I've played in a while. Fair enough. I got complete. Yeah. Continue deeper into the empty. Look at this suit. That's a dope suit. I want to take that right now. I don't like it in here, boys. Guys, yeah. Shotgun out, man. What the fuck? Whoa. What's going on? I hate this. Whoa! Oh man, oh I hate jump scares. This is all that Terramorph mist, right? This is the stuff that makes you hallucinate. Like the Scarecrow and Batman, bro. Whoa! I much prefer third-person combat, man. I gotta put a level into lockpicking. When I level up, guys, try and remind me, please. I gotta put a level into lockpicking, dude, yeah? Oh, fucking hell. I tell you what I love about the shotgun, it staggers robots. So like, whenever I can fight against robots, I hit them with the first shot and they stagger, dude. Look at the blood and stuff on my guy. That's so sick, dude. Okay, that's inaccessible. I'm pretty happy that does lock because I really wasn't fancying going into the... Oh, cred stick. Picking stuff up in third person's hard, but I much prefer the combat in third person. Yeah, I saw a review on this yesterday and the guy was like, 8 weapons in the entire game, and I was like, bro, did you even play the game? Like, there's not 8 weapons in the entire game, dude. You idiot. I've got 9 on me that I'm using, and I'm not using sniper rifles, assault rifles, SMGs, you know? That end. But that's it. Oh! I was away from the computer, but I could hear your screams. They're not screams, they're battle cries. Oh. Shut up. I never take strategic pee breaks. If I'm taking a break because I'm scared, I say it. I came across that clip in my memories the other day where we were playing Resident Evil. And I went into that red corridor and there was that baby crying. And I literally paused the game and went to the chill screen. And we took a break. Because I was like, I need a break, man. My heart. Alright, why am I trying to unlock that door now? I don't need to unlock that. Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like people, I think we've become. I think a lot of people have become too spoiled. Yeah, we think just because we're next gen, a game drops. We wanted to have the close combat of God of War Ragnarok, and we wanted to have the shooting of like Call of Duty and Battlefield. And it's just not how things work. The fuck is that noise? Whoa! You motherfucker! Back off! I'm back in the corner here. Heavy guns out.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
Yeah, thanks for that, mate. Asshole, dude.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty?
Sound like a mentalist.
Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
Dude, look at this. Look at all those reviews. These are people who stuck with the game, right? 4 out of 4, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. Yeah. That guy over on IGN who reviewed this game needs a smack. He does. Yeah. Like he was like, one of his reasons for not liking the game was like it's hard to find your way around the main cities. What? So you didn't figure out that pressing left on the bumper shows you a trail to where you got to go? Like it's ridiculous. The problem with these reviewers, they smash through the game before launch so they can do their review, and in doing so, they don't experience the full game. They don't play the game the way it's meant to be played, and don't see the best part, the truly best parts about the game. Like it's mental. It is crazy. Like 7 out of 10, absolute clown. The minimum I'd give this game is an 8. The minimum. And like you know, that's coming from. I know that's coming from someone who's like completely bug free because we're playing on the console and all the issues seem to be on PC. But I don't know.
Is that right? Huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you and your friend here.
You need not maintain the facade, Kasric. He knows who I am. Who I actually am.
Quite the breach in protocol, Andreja. Something I look forward to discussing further. Once we've established why it is you to have come waltzing through my door uninvited. Now, the broadcast earlier spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So, the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably. Do I see this all clearly? The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives.
I like gamer ranks for their reviews / before you buy, etc.
There is logic there.
Huh?
But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
Every measure will be taken to ensure the information is used for good.
Well, then I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
You're starting to worry me now.
I also wish to be prepared for any situation, but there are practical limits, no?
Let's hope it still works. And there. Let it be used for good.
All right. I'm just trying to think to myself, like, what would anger me at this stage, you know? Because, like, even if, like, I don't know what could happen now that would tarnish my experience so far, you know? Like, the missions I've done have just been so fun, you know? If the game ended right now, I'd be like, fucking great game. That was really fun. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll lock it in, Let's crack on, Enough about that. I'm over-encumbered, so jogging makes me knackered. Get the heck out of here. I gotta get back to Aquila. I bought a house in Aquila. I bought the manor house in Aquila, the big one. Kitted out my bedroom there. It's pretty sick, actually. I'll show you guys. We're gonna go back there now and sell all our stuff. Cargo hold of the ship's full as well. Oh, it's that way.
We'll find out the hard way if this water is unsafe.
I'm just gonna drop some stuff because I'm not jogging all the way there. I can't be asked for this. Spacesuits weigh the most. They're not even freaking. They're not even that valuable. Those ones.
On the record, what response?
Here on Vanguard business?
Wants you recording of your reaction? Okay. Okay. I record most things, so I record everything.
Just doesn't add up. Spaceport has anti-xenophobic.
Captain, I just received a couple messages from an operative in the embassy office. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe and Balmore.
I succeed at most things.
Is he alive? Did they both actually agree? That's incredible. I wasn't sure Radcliffe would ever get on board. I'm very much looking forward to getting the debrief on how precisely you managed to pull all this off, but that'll have to wait for another time. Regardless, superlative work, Captain. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Whatever, I do what I want.
Hello.
I can't wait. Well, because people who didn't do the head start, got the liberty of knowing, right? I go in now. Go to the Armistice Archives. Jeez, this is boring. This is so far, isn't it? Really boring.
Captain, we've been expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules. Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin. You may proceed, Captain.
Wonder what other valuable stuff's in those things, eh? In that vault. Hey. Burst in there like we're LAPD and just freaking. of the game, and ever since, really no warning aside. Oh good lord.
Keeping the skies safe out there?
Pardon.
There you are.
Captain. Surprised to find out we're having visitors as we work.
Major Sinan and I were just discussing the merits of your planned interfactional cooperation. I think it's a great idea. Get them invested in the solution. Make it clear we've got nothing to hide.
I'm sure they'll be lovely house guests.
Now, Captain, if you wouldn't mind transferring the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing next steps.
Time for us to start getting some reeling. So whenever you're ready. Acknowledged and accepted. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Should even be able to house its own cadre of independent observers. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
Hey.
Nice hat.
You didn't dig a pit for yourself. Hopefully the angry enjoy everything.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies? Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen? Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms? Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
Maybe I'll have a little look later. Maybe I'll have a little look-see online later. Right, I need to do my lock picking. Yeah, got it, Dorian. Thanks, mate. What's up, King? How's it going, brother? Welcome to the stream, dude.
Are we at all surprised that the UC has such a massive space dedicated to secrets?
Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
Very well, I will wait. You go on.
Interesting. Just chilling, mate. Just chilling. I'll be taking some time off after today's stream, so good to see you, man.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I'll be careful. Gotta pee real quick. Okay.
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am? I'm Francois Sanon. Most know me as
What's up, Antics?
I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes. But the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here. A sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies. Captain, please. There are no clean hands in galactic politics. We all do what we must to keep ourselves safe. Which, right now, means finding a way to protect the United Colonies and beyond from additional terramorph attacks. An effort you and my progeny Hadrian have already made impressive progress on. And I'd like to help, though I am curious. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family? Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her.
Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do. After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are.
The Mr. X element of Resi 2 is horrendous. The most anxiety-inducing thing I've ever played in my life.
There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlays. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the Colony War ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know. Good. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world. There's a star...
Man, this questline so far has been so boring. It's unreal.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
Yeah, that part was quite creepy. Nice, Miko. Alright, let's get the head out here. Let's go to Aquila, sell my stuff. There's been some creepy things. Yeah, where you're like dealing with aliens in dark corridors, kind of like the Alien movies and stuff like that. Yeah. Look at my ship. She's a beaut, ain't she? You randomly found a terramorph while you were out surveying? Jesus, that must have been not chill. I'm probably going to stream till about 1, guys. Yeah, it's another half hour. I was going to go longer, but it's so hot in here. Honestly, it's quite unbearable, I'll be honest. I'll give it another half hour, guys, yeah? It's so hot.
This is UC Space. You are cleared to dock with the Den.
I understand this station was once quite the luxurious place for UC military commanders. Based on what I see, I find that very hard to believe.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard. Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform. So, what can I do for you? Orlaise. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him? Suit yourself. Well, I can tell you there's no one at the Den by that name. But there has been a rumor about a ship floating out around Etheria. Never talks. Doesn't respond to hails. They call it the Warlock. Maybe this Orlaise of yours is the one piloting it. I can give you the coordinates to its last sighted location if you want. Just, well, you'll need to be careful. That part of Etheria's sky is an old debris field. Plenty dangerous. More than a few scrappers heading out never came back. Sure thing. Here, go get your man.
Oh, there's mines here. Okay.
Endless boy, who is this you've brought me? More scrap for the field. Savor your last moments, Moat. More systems. Shoot them down.
I'm going in. The ship has been rendered inoperable, so he killed himself? Jeez, okay. Okay.
I have never quite been able to think of New Atlantis as home. Though I suppose I should.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Okay.
Well, do you know what I'm doing? I'm going back to Aquila a sec so I can sell my stuff. I want to not be over encumbered anymore. Well, that's annoying. I gotta fucking. Ooh. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, God. Is Class A higher or is Class C higher in ships? How does it go? Because on the unlock screen for the abilities, you unlock the ability to fly Class C ships last. So I'm assuming Class C is the higher tier. Yeah, hopefully I check it out. C's the largest. Oh, they're like the largest ones. Because like I was trying to travel to a certain point yesterday, and it said you have to upgrade your grab drive, right? So I upgraded my grab drive, so it's maxed out basically, and I still couldn't travel there, which is weird. Maybe it's because of the class of ship I have. Oh, it's the reactor. Interesting.
Ranger?
Take a look around. I get all kinds in here. Feel free to look around.
This is way too much stuff. This must be just all the furniture from the ship. How much did it all weigh, though? Dang. That's crazy, right? Just send all this crap. I'm gonna be building a ship from scratch soon anyway, so.
You ask me? Just so you know.
Okie dokie then. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it, guys. Yeah, because like I said, it's too hot in here today. Take the dog out the back and maybe a little paddling pool for him, get him cooled off because he's just lying there, just like. But thanks for hanging out today, guys. Yeah, listen, my time off starts tomorrow. I'll be around the Discord though. Yeah, so I'll keep posted on what's going on. Obviously, I'm going on holiday on Monday, so it's gonna be like 2 weeks now before we're streaming again. Roundabout, you know. So, yeah. Let me just save. Welcome to the gang, Dacia. And I'll see you guys around the Discord, and I'll let you know what's going on with the streams after holiday. Okay, guys? I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Bye.